tuned to Sisters in Hip Hop right here on Slaghuis TV. I am your host, Goons, and today we get to speak to Machedda, who is a songwriter, singer, as well as dancer and a producer. And I'm very excited to have a conversation with her. She's so incredible. Please introduce yourself to everyone and let them know what you're about, how you got into producing, and yeah, let's take it from there.
So my name is Machedda, and I'm 20 years old. I first started off as a dancer. Now I'm a beat maker and a producer mainly. Yeah, so that's what I like to do most of the time. Yeah. So.
Okay, so I know that with your beat making and your skills,
Yes.
you started off with you want to do a production hub,
Yes.
whereby you do your beat making as well as producing. Is that now under one thing?
Yes, it is. It's called Area Sky Productions.
Okay.
What I want to do, right, my main aim is to have, like, instead of you just buying a beat from me, which most of people do, and then afterwards, when you're an artist, okay, you buy a beat and then you still have to go to another place to shoot the music video. I want to create a platform where I can be able to do everything all in one and have convenience for the artist as well.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So your love of hip hop, where does it start? Because I know that you're not just doing, you're not a beat maker just for hip hop. I know you also do gospel,
Yes.
you do R&B, you do all different genres. So how do we now place you as a beat maker? Are you just doing hip hop, or you want to do everything? You don't want to be associated as that producer that just does hip hop?
Not really. I want to be able to do okay, I do everything. Like recently, I've been working with guys who do drum music.
Oh, okay.
I've been working with guys who do gospel, like I said. I've been working with guys who do trap soul, which is like more R&B than anything. And also, obviously, your trappers, your hip hop, your deep hip hop guys that want boom bap.
Yeah.
You see, so I must just be able to be. You have to be versatile as a producer. You can't just say, okay, no, I don't do this. I only do that. Then you're gonna be like you're gonna cut yourself off also from challenging yourself. Yes.
So do you mostly work with females or males? I mean, it's dominated by mostly males. So you as a female, how are you finding it being in the music industry and being a producer? Is it hard for you to actually just get that recognition to say, listen, I'm a producer, I'm a beat maker, I'm good at my shit. You know, I need you guys to accept that. Or is it hard because now males are just like not giving you a chance?
It is difficult. It's very difficult because, number one, like, you're not taken serious. Like, if I just have to work in for the first time, people will be like, number one, are you sure you're not gonna be like maybe in the music video or you know what I mean? And then I'm like, no, I make the beats, and then it's all about how serious you take yourself.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to be like 10 times better than the guys, obviously.
Really? Are you feeling that pressure?
Yes. It's so difficult because most of the time, like, I'm the only girl that's in the studio.
Okay.
So, like, most of the time.
Yeah.
It's like very seldom when like, oh, okay, there's another chick in the room that
Yeah.
feels like, you know, like, oh my god, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
she's happy to see you, oh my god, she's so happy to see you.
Really?
You know, yes,
Yeah.
like, because I'd like to see more of us in studio, working, doing our thing, you know. Yeah, like it's 50-50,
Yeah.
you know.
So do you do any collaborations with any other male producers? Do you sit in studio together and say, hey guys, this is what I have, this is what you have, let's combine it and let's call some artists and let's just...
Actually, yeah, I do that a lot.
Oh, okay.
Most of the time that's what I do, and then after they call the artists, and then I call my people as well, you see. And that's how I get recognized as a producer most of the time. But what I like to do is I like having my own space as well.
Okay.
Where I'm just like, you know, beat making by myself.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where I like flourish the most because like there's no one telling me what to do. There's no one saying, no, I think the kick should be like. But then what? I like.
So do you have your own studio?
I have a home studio.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And then I go to like different studios. Like most of the time I go to a place called Downtown Studios.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
and I also go to I used to go to my school studio. It's Slaghuis Records, but then they have like for their students as well a studio. So that's where I go to mostly.
So tell me, I'm sure like everyone's just wondering, you know, such a pretty girl, why decide to be a producer? Why a producer and a beat maker out of all the things?
Okay, I always had a love for music.
Okay.
Right. I wanted to be in the media industry like since I was like 4 years old. I wanted to be a choreographer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So, but then one day when I was practicing for this other artist, he said, okay, come to my studio and then we'll practice and perform before the show.
Yeah.
And then that's when I saw studio for the first time. I was just like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Really, there and then?
I was just like so taken in, like, this is so cool. Like, you know, there I saw the mixers and the different instruments and it was like.
So did you have someone to teach you and like mentor you to becoming a producer, or you had to like learn everything and like the whole process on your own?
Okay, first I started off teaching myself.
Okay.
Yes, I like begged my brother. He knew everything about softwares and stuff, so I begged my brother to like, get me like Fruity Loops. That's where I started.
Okay.
That's the way I am right now.
Okay, I only know that one.
So and then I was like, okay, I made beats, whatever, and then from then on, I wanted to learn more about it. So I went all over the place. Like if you could see, like I was telling people before now, if you could see my shoe, like that day, like I walked around like the whole of Joburg trying to look for studios, asking people like me, like just try and teach me how to do this stuff, you know what I mean? And then luckily I found a scholarship to study sound engineering, and then that's when they groomed me into like the beat maker that I am now.
So when you're talking about the struggle of how you were walking around trying to find studios, trying to obviously be familiar with like the whole beat making and producer process, and then you got the scholarship. I want you to tell me, like, even after you got the scholarship, I'm sure it wasn't as easy to just knock on doors and be like, hey, this is what I studied, this is what I have. Because at the end of the day, right now, people look at experience, they look at what you've done, who you've worked with. Yes. So how hard has it been for you with that regard?
For me, okay, it's a very strategic thing. You have to be like really, you have to know where to go, and you have to know you have to know your industry first of all.
Yeah.
Who is who in the zoo? If you don't know like who does what, then I could be sitting like next to you and you could be like the biggest record producer right now, and I wouldn't know that because I don't know you.
Yeah.
First I had to do my research. I did my research on who does what in the industry. Luckily through dancing I got to meet those people.
Yeah.
Yes. And also I went to like different workshops, stuff like for the summer awards. They have workshops all the time.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So they invite like people who are registered and stuff like that under RISA. Do you know RISA?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's how I got to learn people in the industry and get ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And get my experience and work with like big artists, whatever.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
I like how you say that you had to just go out there and make sure that you upskill yourself, obviously, so that you can know the people, because a lot of people in the industry forget that you can't just walk in the industry and say, this is what I know how to do, and then you say this is what you want to push. I believe that personally you need to keep upskilling, keep educating yourself and keep learning. So yeah, I really like that. So before you became a producer, I know that you were into choreography, you're a dancer, you've been in like famous music videos, you know, like a pretty girl like yourself. And I'm sure you've been in so many. So when you say to me that when you walk in there like, how? This girl's a beat maker. How? Aren't you supposed to be in a music video? Isn't that like kind of offensive?
Well, I got used to it. Like,
yeah.
Okay, I got used to it. After first I was like offended, but you can't be angry at every single thing that everyone says about you.
Yeah.
You can take it as a compliment, you can choose to take it as a compliment, or choose to take it as, you know, an insult. It can work either way. You know? Yeah. So don't take too many things too hard. Just focus on yourself and what you're doing. Yeah.
And what music videos have you done? For those that don't know, of course.
I was in I can't pronounce this music video. Wonder More, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Wonder More. It's the band featuring P Squared. And recently, I was in J Logic's music video, Happy Day. Yes,
Yeah.
he's a new artist, and he's pushing his stuff like a lot. He's like mostly house. That's like the most recent ones that I've done.
And I know you released a song in November.
Yes.
2017, November 2017, and you released the song this morning.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about the one that you released in November, and then I want you to tell me about the one that you released today, and then tell me the transition from what you did in 2017 and today. Like, what's the difference? Did you grow as an artist? Did you want to do something different? Are the genres different, or is it just one thing? Is it like singles?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 2 singles. The one that I did in November, I did with an artist called Chab. It's called The Only One.
Yeah.
It's a new Age Kwaito song.
Okay, quite though, nice.
Yes. So, in making that, like, first of all, I got to realize myself as a producer because I made the beats, and then I was first very, very, very scared to like show people like
your work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got this beats. It's sort of kind of
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Jeb heard it and he was like, "Yo, this is really dope. I really want to work with you." And then we did it at the school studio, which is at Southwest.
Yeah.
Yes, and I got to see how much work it actually takes to make a song, like from scratch.
Yeah.
The chords, putting the chords, singing on the song, mixing the song, all those sort of things. So yeah. And then I decided, okay, now I want to try and do something on my own.
Yeah.
Because okay, it's cool to be like with somebody. It's nice to have that relationship with somebody, but then you also have to show your own skills. So the one that I released this morning was the Afro beats.
Okay.
Yeah. So how I made the song was, it was so weird. I was in the kitchen making my mom tea. Pretty much with that. I was like,
So you're hearing different sounds while you're busy doing that.
Yes, and then I heard
That's
the thing, what is it, this teaspoon clinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I was like, wait, actually, I think I can put that in a song. So I did that, like there's different elements to the song as well. And then I sang the song myself. I did everything like by myself. Even the mixing process, I did most of it by myself.
That's
so
nice.
It was eye-opening because it's actually, now I feel like a bit stronger as an artist, an all-rounded artist.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tell me your challenges of like the industry.
Number one challenge.
Yeah, what's like your biggest challenge in the industry as a producer, especially being a female?
Obviously, it's the whole male and female dynamic. It's very difficult because I won't lie, I have lost a lot of gigs because the guy just wanted, and then I was like, no.
No, I don't know, because the guy wanted what?
He wanted some stuff.
Okay.
And then I was like, no, I can't work like that.
Yeah.
And then
and then you lose a lot from that.
Yes.
Because they don't put you on anymore.
They don't, and then they, and it's been like very rough for me in that, department. But then luckily, I speak to a lot of guys. Not everybody's like that.
Yeah.
Luckily. And then there are some professional guys out there who will be able to,
differentiate.
That's the word. English.
It's okay.
Differentiate.
Yes.
Business and other stuff that has not nothing to do with making money at the end of the day.
Okay. I want to find out more about you being a songwriter as well as a singer. You write songs for artists. Tell me more about that. What happens? What's the process?
Songwriting. Okay, I don't really write songs for other artists.
Oh, okay.
I write it mostly for myself.
Oh, okay.
I've been songwriting since I was 12. I started playing, like my mom, bless mom.
Yeah, bless mom all the time.
Because she bought a guitar, right? It was actually for my sister.
Yeah.
And my sister just played with it like for a few weeks. And then I took it. And then I started playing guitar.
Oh, so you play the guitar?
Yes, I play two
nice.
instruments. I play the piano and guitar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, very nice. Guys, there's talent out here. Yeah.
So, and then like I started playing guitar, started like writing, you know, things that I see, not only from my point of view, I try and look at people like just walking down the street, try and listen to people mostly, and like hear their stories. Yeah, and that's mainly where I get my songwriting skills from.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you have to be a good listener.
Yeah.
In order for you to be a good musician.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily your personal experiences. You want to take what everyone else is going through and actually put it into a song.
Yes.
That's what you're doing.
Yes.
Wow, that's incredible, hey? Not many people can just write songs and create harmonies and, you know, have that rhythm. I don't know. What else do you guys put in beat making?
Yeah, chords and stuff.
Yeah, chords and stuff. All right, cool. So I want to also know, I want to go back actually to your video vixen days. Like, do I call you a video vixen? Like, what are you? Like, you were just a dancer? Were you choreographing, or you were involved in like the whole production of dancing? Are you a video vixen as well?
Well,
I want to know that.
I was a full-time dancer. I was
Okay.
part of a crew called Too Legit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of the girls are still in the music videos, like till today. Like
So video vixens.
Yes.
Okay.
But mostly dancers.
Okay.
They don't just like. There's a difference between a video vixen and a dancer.
I don't know it. Please tell me.
Okay, the vixen she does this.
Oh, okay.
And then the dancer actually dances like.
Oh, it
like
works and
serious,
sweats
yes,
and all of that. Okay.
serious
okay.
stuff, like,
Okay. Okay.
You know.
So you were doing the serious stuff.
Yes.
You were not just hey.
No.
Okay.
Like I was. If you can see like the Burna Boy one, I was like so serious, like cramping.
Oh, okay.
Serious
So
stuff.
that's the type of dancing you do, cramping.
Yeah,
and-
I used to be a popular hip hop dancer.
Oh, okay.
That sort of thing. So that's also how I got into the industry.
Oh, they spotted you.
Yes.
Like, yo, who's that? And they're like, oh, Machedda. And then like it became lit.
Well, sort of.
What sort of? What happened? They spotted you and then?
Okay, so no, I was part of a crew, and then the main choreographer, she was like my friend. She used to take me to all these different music videos, do shoots and stuff like that, and then that's how I got
into it.
Yes, into the whole everything,
Yeah.
media wise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it.
And then from your video days, so you're done with videos completely, or do you see yourself still doing them, but only as a choreographer? You the one that's saying, okay, this is what you must do. You must pop lock here, and then crump here, and then do the booty hop here. You want to be the choreographer. You don't necessarily want to be in the videos.
I want to be the producer, like who just shows up and be like, okay, I like this girl, this one, and then you guys are gonna cast them, and then from then on, you guys must do the most.
Oh, so you see yourself also doing like music videos?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Like that's why I wanted to do the whole hub thing.
Mm.
I want to be able to I have so many ideas about so many things, and I want to be able to execute them.
Don't you hate it when that happens? It's like there's so much happening in your head, and like I want to do this and this
but
and this and this.
When you talk, is
Yeah.
So
okay.
but it's one step at a time.
Of course.
Yeah, you must be patient.
Yeah. So you also want to be behind the scenes.
Yes, a lot.
And like be a producer and a director and
Yes.
oh, all right. No, that's nice. And we're back right here on Sisters in Hip Hop on Slaghuis TV. And yeah, guys, like I said earlier, Sisters in Hip Hop is a platform whereby we celebrate and showcase what we have in Mzansi, especially when it comes to the women in hip hop. It's all about that empowerment and all about that movement. So going back to Machedda, my beautiful guest, isn't she pretty, guys? So yeah, like I said to you earlier, we're gonna go into a game. It's called Guess the Bars. I'm excited to have fun on the show, and I'm sure you'll be able to do it because I mean you're a producer. You should know so many females in.
But I stay under a rock. Let's just. But it's fine. We'll try.
Can we please talk about that? She's been saying that the whole day when I was speaking to her, even off air. You've been saying that she stay under a rock. Like, tell me, what do you mean you live under a rock? I want to understand that.
Where I come from, there's not a lot of things happening. It's like me, like there's open land. It's
cows.
Just cows, you know, like, you know.
So how do you find your inspiration if you're not in the city?
I can, dude, like, the inspiration that I get there is the place where I am is it's very laid back, but then there's a lot happening underneath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's very interesting to be there.
So having to travel from Klipspruit, ne?
Yeah, Klipspruit West.
Yeah, Klipspruit West. Having to travel from there to the city, I mean, everything happens in the city. This is where the vibe is.
Yes.
I mean, like, look at us, we're in Newtown because this is the vibe. Yes. So, like, tell me about, like, when you move from that side, obviously when you leave that side and you come this side, your whole world changes. That's just what happens, unfortunately, because the city is so busy.
Well, okay, it's not that different from the city. I feel like, you know, we do have some technology, a little bit, but coming here, and it's a place that helps, at least it grounds me to be like, okay, don't be too about the city lights and stuff. City lights are cool and everything, but after a while it gets too loud and it gets too, and at least they have somewhere to go where it's like super chilled. Yeah. And everybody is just, you know, chilled about everything. Yeah.
Tell me about your aspirations with regards to your career. Like, how far do you see yourself? Where do you want to go?
You see, like one lady there that I respect so much, like Basitana Kumalo.
Yes.
Like
God bless her soul.
She is like, I wanna be like that, you know. She started off as a pageant queen. She was also in music videos. Do you know that?
Yeah.
She was, you know, and then
a vixen. She was a vixen.
Yes, she was.
Yes.
And then, like, now she's such a businesswoman and she's so business orientated. I feel like I want to be like that. Yeah. Yeah, in the next 10 or 20 years to come. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I mean, like 10, 20 long-term goals. So that's good. So you don't have any short-term goal for now. Like, I mean, exposure. I mean, obviously you want people to know you. You want people to know that you are capable of doing amazing beats. You want to do collaborations with artists. Any artist you'd like to work with. Obviously, they have to be female. Do not go elsewhere.
Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Logic, girl. I have her on WhatsApp. That's even worse. I have her on WhatsApp, and then still, when are we gonna work together, huh? When I've been trying to, but then she keeps on showing me, but it's fine. Yeah? It's fine.
And then besides Logic?
After school is after school.
Besides Logic?
And also, okay, obviously your mainstream, your Nadia Nakais, I like Nadia, I like Rouge, I like, I forgot her name. Gigi Lemaine, yes, Gigi Lemaine, I love her so much. I want to be able to work with you guys, like, and also other female producers. I hear about them, like, they're like mystical creatures, like, I hear about them, but I never see them, and I want to be able to see you guys and work with you guys.
Who's the most popular producer that you hear about often?
Obviously, it's Wonder Girl.
Yeah.
And there's like a group of girls apparently in Midrand. I don't know, guys, like, please just come
in
through.
Midrand?
Yeah, I don't know where they are. I don't know.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find out for you.
Yes, please, guys, please, like, hit me up on Instagram. I'm mostly on Instagram most of the time. Hit me up on Instagram, please. I want to find out. I want to work with you guys. Like, yo.
Do you ever find talent on Instagram? Like to say, I'm like going off now. Like I just need to ask this because a lot of people say they find work on social media, especially Instagram. Do you ever like find someone that says, "Hey yo, hey, I think you're dope"? Like, do you ever post like your work like in studio and then you drop a beat?
Yeah.
Do they ever like hit you up like, "Hey yo, hey Machedda, young cheddar, you got the cheddar"?
Yeah, I do.
Hook us up. Yeah.
A lot of the times I do, but mostly it's in the streets most of the time where I get like, you know, where I see you face to face and I'm like, yo, like this is what I do. Hey, like listen to what I have. Oh, cool. Oh, that's dope. Like I have a studio here.
Yeah.
When I come to
Okay, no, that's nice.
Yeah.
See, social media actually works.
It does.
It's a good
like,
platform.
It does. Like.
And then I also want to ask you, so do you have any producers that you look up to in the industry?
In the industry.
Obviously females. I don't know if you know of any,
because Wonder Girl.
Male dominated.
Okay, obviously Wonder Girl is like my biggest inspiration. I have all of her stuff like all over the place, and then but mostly it's guys. So I like Jahil Beats. I like Metro Blooming, Lex Luger. Those type of guys, like most of the trappy guys. Those are like the guys that I look up to mostly.
Okay. No, that's cool. So we're gonna go into our game. The game that we normally play is called Guess the Boss, but I'm gonna switch it up a bit. I'm gonna call it Guess the Artist. So I drop the artist and you need to give me bars. Okay. Obviously it's a sister in hip hop, and most of them I'm gonna do local, and I'm gonna do maybe like 2 international, you know, just to confuse you a bit. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna name drop Nadia Nakai.
Namin, Namin, that's how I do. Namin, okay.
Rowdy.
Namin.
Nani, Ari. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm actually gonna name all the people that you like because I wanna see how well you know them. Gigi Lameng.
Abofana Nabuskim. Funi ice cream.
Okay. Logic.
Oh, yo. Kish.
And you want to work with her?
Yo, kish. Yo, kish. Yo, L. Yo, kish. Ish. Sorry.
Okay, guys, she doesn't get a point for that one. Okay, Nicki Minaj.
I was listening to her this morning. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Now everybody in the party say, hey.
Oh, I don't know that song.
It's starships were meant to fly.
Oh, okay.
I was just like,
Okay. And then who else? I'm gonna go old school on you. Give me Queen Latifah.
UNITY is a eulogy. UNITY.
You're so lucky. Okay, give me MC Light.
I know the song, man. But
there's so many. Okay, I'm gonna give you someone very, very easy.
Okay.
Missy Elliott.
Against my window.
I can't stand the rain.
I'm so fly.
Hey.
I was just here.
Hey.
I remember that music video so much.
Okay.
Like I was literally standing there. I was like 9, and then I was also doing this.
Yeah.
I was just
me too. Actually, you know, I will never forget the last 3 that I just name dropped internationally. Queen Latifah, MC Light, and
she's also one of my favorite producers.
Who?
Missy Elliott.
Oh, Missy Elliott.
Oh, guys. Spirit to her.
Okay, guys, so that's the end of the show. At least she gave me like what, a 5?
Yeah, I tried.
5 out of 7.
Kish.
No, come on. Logic, sorry, hey, she really wants to work with you. Please do not just ignore the fact that she doesn't know your songs, but she definitely wants to work with you.
Yeah, but I do.
Yeah, she definitely wants to work with you. So let me know, what are you doing now? Where can they find you? Yeah, what are you doing? Who are you working with? Give us your handles. What's happening with Machedda?
Okay, so today I released a song called Stay. You can find it on my Instagram, which is Machedda. It's MACHEDDA_. That's for my Twitter and my Instagram and my Facebook, Machedda_. And also I'm going to be working with a guy called Scala Africa. Yeah, keep an eye out for him. Like, he's going to be really big.
He's a rapper?
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Oh, okay.
And also I'm going to be, that's about it.
And you're going to work with Rouge and Gigi
and
Logic.
And then you're gonna like have a slumber party at the studio. Come with your pajamas. That's why Logic likes coming with pajamas.
Really?
Yes. There was this other. There's on her Instagram. She handed out her CD in pajamas.
Oh, that's nice. Very innovative.
Yes, very innovative.
Yeah.
Like, so I think she's like such a cool chick. Like, I love her.
And how often are you in studio?
Almost every day.
So from here you're going to go work?
Yes.
Nice. Can I come?
I don't know. You can if you want
yes,
to.
she could have just said yes. I'd love for you to come.
You can come.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sisters in Hip Hop right here on Slaghuis TV. Please do not be shy. Do subscribe, Slaghuis TV. Check us out on YouTube. And yeah, guys, I'll see you again next week Friday with our next female guest right here on Sisters in Hip Hop. We're all about the women's empowerment.